Welcome back, everyone. Well, welcome back. It's the first episode. Anyway, I'm the MoeChicken. This is off to a terrible start. This is Megaman: The Wily Wars. Go! So, if you've never heard of this game, like me, I had never heard of it, you may not know what it is. This is a Sega Genesis game. But I don't know if... No, I want... Let's see. Clear. That one. Yep. Okay. So, okay, I guess. I'm gonna play Mega Man 2. Anyway, what even is this? Hang on. Whatever. Mega Man 2. No! No! Oh, it's off to the worst of all starts. I want to play Mega Man 2. Let me play that one. Okay, presented by Capcom. Anyway, this is Mega Man: The Wily Wars. It is a series of remakes of Mega Man's 1, 2, and 3 for the Sega Genesis. Now, this particular copy is a reproduction card that a dear friend of mine bought for me because I had never heard of this game before. And as I understand it correctly, this was released on like I think Sega Channel, the what was it? I think it was either like a cable or a satellite service. I think it was like the Satellaview, but for Sega Genesis. And so someone made a reproduction card out of it. I have it, and it's just Mega Man, but it's weird because it's on the Sega Genesis, and the sprites are kind of like... I guess they're 16-bit? I don't know. It's weird. I thought people would like to see it. So, here we go. Now... What? Oh, there we go. Okay, so C is jump and B is shoot. That's kind of unusual. Why is that the case, I wonder? This doesn't have the terrible eye-bleeding background from the original NES version, where it's like just the same thing tiled ad nauseum and it just hurts your eyes. But yeah, so my background with Mega Man, I've been playing Mega Man games for many years. I'm a big fan of the Blue Bomber. I like a lot of Mega Man stuff, and I grew up really with let's see. So yeah, this is only the Japanese difficulty again, because I think maybe it was only released on the Japanese version of the Sega Channel. I don't know. I really don't know much about the history of this game, but I do know, based on what I know from the NES version of Mega Man 2, that is the difficulty reaction. And look at the background though. Look how cool this is. Like it plays. I mean, it plays very well. You know, one of the big problems I have with a lot of the ports and such that you see for Mega Man is that oftentimes the controls will feel just a little off. But no, this is pretty responsive. I guess because it's not really emulating. It was made for the Genesis, so it's like optimized for the Genesis. So everything plays really well, and it plays very accurately. I like it. Anyway, yeah, I grew up with Mega Man. I played a lot of played mostly Mega Man 3, honestly. Like, I think I had Mega Man 2. I either had it or I had a friend who had it and got me into Mega Man, and then I was like, I like 3. 3's really good. Because 3 is really good. I still think 3 is one of the better of the NES ones. But, you know, there's a large large fan base for good old Mega Man 2. Because if you've never played Mega Man, which I would find extraordinary, but, you know, not everybody has. The goal of Mega Man is you play as... That frog is chasing me. Okay. You play as this dude, Mega Man, aka Rockman, which is his Japanese name, because... Okay, let me try and stay focused. You play as Mega Man, and your goal... You are a robot produced by Dr. Light, Dr. Thomas Light, a good-hearted scientist who just wants to make the world safer with robots, and you fight against the robots of one Dr. Albert Wily, who is a bad-hearted scientist who just wants to take over the world with robots. And he released a bunch of deadly robots like this dude, Bubble Man, who will attack you with deadly bubbles. He only shot once, that's weird. Yeah, it's... I have heard it referred to as Jump and Shoot Man, because that is pretty much the entirety of the mechanics of the game. You just jump and shoot. But it's a fun game. It's one of those... It's definitely one of those series that has endured for as long as it has, because the gameplay is really solid. Well, I say it's endured. I don't know if they're still making any, but Anyway, yeah. So I grew up playing Megaman's 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are really good, and I'm kind of interested. So I'm pretty familiar with 2 and 3, and I'm interested to see how the Wily Wars kind of makes them a little different. Like, I feel like this version of Bubble Man is easier than the NES one. I don't know, he feels less, maybe it's because of all the egregious amount of slowdown, but it feels like it's a lot more manageable to fight him. Like, I feel like the NES one didn't, shot more projectiles. This guy's just shooting a couple. Alright, well, you're dead, bro. Blew him up. There we go. One Robot Master down. Oh, so what I was saying about Mega Man 2 as compared to its predecessor, Mega Man 1. Mega Man 1, I mean, it's hard to hate. Oh, look at how stern he looks. He's like, don't you tell me what to do. I'm going to turn gray if I want to. Don't look at me. Mega pout. Hey, we're gonna do that. Save file 1. Yes, okay. Alright, so that's I'll try and do maybe 2 Robot Masters per video or whatever as time permits. Let's go to the next guy. Flashman. Excuse me. So Mega Man 1 was stiff is the best way I can describe it. In many ways it was it was the first one, like I was about to say and cut myself off because I do that all the time. It's hard to kind of like hate the first game for being not as good as its successors because it's the first game. They were trying to figure things out. But there was a definite improvement by the time that they got to Mega Man 2, and I think a large part of the improvement was that Mega Man 1 had a lot of situations which would either insta-kill you or enemies had a real significant advantage over you. Like there were a lot of places in that game where you'd really have to like hammer the button to shoot as many shots as possible to actually kill the enemy before it just like stomped on you. Like there's a stompy type monster like that in Mega Man 1 that it would do a ton more damage than that thing just did to me. And you could beat it, but like it was just it always felt like in Mega Man 1 things were against you. It felt like you were sort of in a bad position, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to put it other than that. And, for subsequent games, I feel like they kind of fixed that a little bit. Not necessarily that they made it easier. They just made it so that enemies didn't have quite the advantage they had in the original. Even this guy, this character is traditionally known as Sniper Joe. In the original game, he took more hits. He had a lot less vulnerable frames. He was just tougher. Just a lot harder in the original. And in this one, he's still not an easy enemy, but he's not super duper hard either. So, anyway. Mega Man 2, Mega Man 2 also introduced the concept of having 8 Robot Masters. From what I understand, Mega Man 1 was supposed to have 7, I think. 7 Robot Masters. And they couldn't, maybe either they couldn't fit it on the cartridge or something happened such that they couldn't actually have all 7. But this one has 8. They're all good. They're all solid robot designs. So another thing about Mega Man games, if you've never played one, which I know not everyone's played it, so I figure I might as well tell people about it if they haven't heard of it, is that when you defeat a Robot Master, you get that Robot Master's power. And there is a cycle to the way in which you fight the Robot Master such that once you defeat... So there's always one that's basically vulnerable to your regular shot. And if you defeat that one, and you can start using that one boss's attack on the others, and he's going to kill me. Nope. Oh, his attack only did that? Really? Okay. I beat him. I was going to show off how you can use Bubble Lead, which is what I got from the previous guy, on that guy to do a lot of damage. But then I killed him while I was talking, so... Oops. I'll do it the next time. Anyway. This is Mega Man 2. This has been a train wreck of an episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm probably going to keep on playing this because I'm a big fan of Mega Man. So, oh no! Look at how, like, looks like he's looking at the side. He's like, wow, this is a really good frame. I like this metal over here. It's nice. Also, item 3 is completed. Get your weapons ready. So that's Dr. Light. Mega Man's like, stop looking at the side of my my window here. Don't look at it. Dr. Light there was giving us a special weapon, or a special ability, item 3, that allows us to, that provides us more mobility, and you'll probably see it in the next episode. Anyway, I'm the MoeChicken. This is Mega Man 2 on Mega Man: The Wily Wars. I'm sorry it was chaotic. Please come back and watch some more. I hope y'all enjoy it, and thanks for stopping by.